Hi guys, it's me now, Green Life. Welcome to the Green Life Village. Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Green Life channel. Actually guys, today is story time. I will tell you 4 scary stories. Scary stories about this village. What happened to me. 4 stories that are very scary. Yeah? So guys, story number 1. This story, it involves a gun. Guys, you know what happened? As you know, I stay in this village. I also sleep here during night. I'm always here, yeah? The town is close, but most of the time I'm here in the village. So, when I came from Germany about 6 to 7 months, one night, I was sleeping in the village, yeah? And it was about 7 o'clock in the evening. So, in Ghana here, 7 o'clock, it is night. It is dark. And there's no light here. So what do? Sometimes I search with my phone, browse with my phone, or watch YouTube videos or whatever. Sometimes I sleep at 7, 8, 9, So I was in my bed sleeping, yeah? And about 7 to 8 o'clock, I was hearing some noise. A man was screaming, "Help me, help me." And here, it's close to the forest, here is like bush, very bushy. So the man was screaming, "Help me, help me. I'm in help," in the local language. I'm in the Ashanti region. So I was thinking, hey, this man, he needs help. So he was screaming for about 20 minutes. And then I decided to do what? I decided to go where the man is and, to help him. So I took my cutlass, my knife, and I wear my clothes, and I went to where the shouting was coming from. So I was afraid because it was night. I don't know if it was real, if it was fake, So, and the man kept on screaming, "Help me, I'm lost. Help me, I'm lost. Please help me," And step by step, I was approaching to where the man was. Me, I was also shouting at the man, "What happened to you? Who are you? Where are you from?" Those questions. And, he was not even able to answer it. But, it was kind of long distance. So he was shouting, "Help me." And I was shouting, "Who are you?" And I was a bit afraid, And I was standing there for like 5 minutes. And I was afraid to, go where the man is because it was bush. And I also don't know this area. So if I go there, maybe me too, I will be lost. What happened? I told you it's a scary story, and we are in the bush here, yeah? All of a sudden, I hear the gunshot, POW! And I saw the fire. So I didn't know if somebody was shooting at me, somebody was shooting at the man or whatever. So I ran to my house, I locked the door, and I didn't go out again. So that was scary story number 1. Scary story number 2. Once again, it was night. I was in my house. My house is a mud house. I was sleeping in the night. It was about 1 to 2 o'clock. I don't know. And I was sleeping, and I was hearing some noise in my house. And the noise kept on going, like something dropping on the floor. So I didn't know what it was, But I'm always having my torch on me. You see? I always have a torch. And I was sleeping in my bed, and I was putting on this torch. And then I was checking out the house, what was going on. So I saw a small mouse. I saw a mouse. And I thought this mouse was dropping from top to the floor, and it was making the noise. Okay, so, but I kept on, searching the house inside, and it was night, yeah? So what did I see, guys? A big snake. A big snake in my house. Can you believe it? I will show you. So this is how my house looks now, but the story that I'm telling you is like 6 months ago, and at that time, there was no veranda here. You see this veranda? It was not here. And also, this place was open. Yeah, this place, yeah, it was open. Where you see where you see the sticks, it was open. So what I think is the snake passed here, you know, as I told you, this veranda was not here. So I think the snake passed here and then went on the sticks, on the wood, and entered my house. Yeah. Just imagine 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night and a big snake right in top of my head. You know, I was afraid. I was even nearly to die. And then, you know, the first thought I had, no, I wanted to just clothe myself, wear my clothes, and run to the town. Because I didn't want to be in the snake with the snake in one room. But you know, if I run away, then the snake will hide in my things. So who would kill the snake? So then I was bold enough, you know, I wear my clothes, and you know, I was trying to pull the snake from that wood. You know, it was here on the sticks. It was on the wood. Yeah? I tried to, you know, remove the snake with that thing. So with that thing, I tried to like punch the snake. But I don't know what happened. No, it was not really working. And the snake was also so scary. So at that time I had some mace. And that mace, you know, I threw it at the snake. I threw 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I was lucky. Then the snake was hanging, you know, on the wood, on the top. It was hanging. And you know, it was pulling his head like this. And then I threw the last mace and I hit the snake, and the snake fell down. When the snake fell down, it was, you know, trying to, you know, it was doing some scary stuff. So at that time, you know, I had to be bold. I took my knife, my cutlass, you know, and I was watching at the movement of the snake because I didn't want to come close to the snake. There are some snakes in Ghana, they can spit. They will spit on your eye and then you'll be blind. So I didn't want to approach the snake. So I did one step and then I just cut the head off the snake and I was free. Scary story number 3. One day I was here and it was afternoon time, you know. And at that time, the veranda, this veranda, I've not yet done it. And I was in my room and, you know, I was sleeping because I was very tired, you know. It was afternoon. So I opened the gate or the door because I wanted to have fresh air on me, you know. And my bed at that time, now I sleep on the bed. But at that time, I was sleeping on the floor. Just the mattress was on the floor. And I was sleeping on the floor. And, you know, I sleep in a mosquito net. So what happened is that it was afternoon, as I told you, about 12 to 1 o'clock. I was sleeping on the floor and I just opened this door so that I can get fresh air. I was sleeping and then I just stood up. I just wanted to urinate. And I went outside, you know, and I came back and I just wanted to continue my sleep. I was sleeping on the, I was, you know, lying, I was about to lie down on the bed and I was making, you know, I was trying to make the pillow, I was trying to put the pillow on the right place. What happened is, I put the pillow on the place and, you know, I was hitting something with my hand, you know. I was hitting something, it was black, really black, you know, I was hitting something. And I didn't know what it was. I thought it was an animal or so, you know, and I was afraid. And I had a look, and can you imagine, it was a black mamba, a black deadly mamba, and I hit it with my stick, with my hand. Luckily, it was, you know, it was at my pillow. It was at my pillow, but behind the mosquito net. That was what saved my life. And I hit the snake. Can you imagine? I'm so thankful that this snake didn't bite me. So I took my knife and the snake was trying to catch me or whatever, you know, was doing some scary movement, and once again I just cut off the head of the snake. That was scary story number 3. Scary story number 4. Guys, this story happened also in this village, you know. Today is scary stories, only scary stories. Look at what I have here. You know, here this sand I'm on is kind of white sand, And in the back there's some bush, yeah, and there you have red sand, very good sand, you know, with gravels in it. And I needed to do some, you know, things at my house, so I needed that red sand. So with this metal, you know, I was digging for the red sand, and then with the shovel, I was putting the red sand in this pan. Yeah, I was putting it here, and you know, I was carrying on my head. I was carrying the sand on my head to the house, you know, because I needed to do some, you know, some preparations at the house. And I was wearing this shoe, yeah. I was stupid because I was in the bush, and I was supposed to wear this shoe, but I was wearing this shoe. I don't know why. Can you imagine what happened? Yeah, as I told you, I was at this place, and you know, with this pan on my head, I was, you know, carrying sand from here, from this bush. Yeah, and this is exactly where I was passing, because here was the good sand I needed. This was exactly where I was passing. You just follow me and see at something. You see these things? Do you see these things? These things were on the floor. You see this? So yeah, you can just imagine what happened. This thing on my head, full of heavy sand. This thing, when it is full, it is heavy. And the sand was also wet, so it was really heavy. And with these shoes on my leg, you know, with these shoes on my leg, I was stepping right on this spike, and it was even bigger than this. It was a really big spike, and I was hurt. I was screaming, and there was a lot of blood. Yeah, I was hurt, so I put the sand and the pan on the floor. And you know, I had a look at my leg, and the thing was in my leg, you know. So, and you see, this shoe was full of blood. Here, it was full of blood, you know. And it was, I don't know. And you know what I did? Fortunately, and God being so good, there's one Ghanaian leaf. This is the leaf, and you know, I was just putting the leaf on where I was hurt. And you know, this leaf, if you have any injury on your skin, and you rub this leaf and put it on your skin, then you will be good. So I did that, you know, I put it on where I was hurt. And you know, for 5 days I was not able to do any work anymore. But you know, after 1 week, it was okay. So that was today's story time. I'm out.
My papa disown me, say he no like me again, no go. As he see me on TV, he blowing my phone. Now he say make I come home. Throw me out of the house. Only my mama knew my whereabouts.